News 46 is brought to you in part by...
Are you a 3 everyday mom? A significant number of children and adolescents fall short of the calcium they need. Researchers suggest consuming just 3 servings every day of milk, cheese, or yogurt to help reduce body weight and body fat. Milk contributes the most calcium and protein per 100 calories and per penny, making milk a nutrient-rich and cost-effective component for meals. Don't compromise your family's calcium intake, decrease their risk of fracture, and build lifelong healthy habits. Become a 3 everyday mom today. It's easy as 1, 2, 3.
Hello, thank you for coming tonight. I'm David Thomasine, I'm the music director here at Pahrump Valley High School. And thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule and your life to be here. We really appreciate it. As you can see, this is my first hour class. This is Drumline. This is Drumline's first semester together. 4 people in our jazz band, unfortunately, at the beginning of the year. So we had about 30 drummers, and I thought, why not switch the class into a drumline class? And this has become the product of this class. Really great group of individuals here. They worked really hard. Some of the stuff we worked on this semester, we worked on a lot of rudiments, we worked on techniques. We had to start at the basics. For some people, this was the first time they ever picked up a pair of drumsticks. So this concert tonight really features all the hard work they've done all semester, and I'm just thrilled to death to show them off to you guys. So thanks again for being here. And this next piece is called Thunderbolt. This is Latrodectus.
Alright, so our first song is Majestia. It's a piece written by James Swearingen. James Swearingen is a well-known composer who writes concert band, jazz band, and marching band music. His pieces are well accepted amongst many high school conductors. Majestia is one of the most beautiful pieces. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.
This concert's really, really a big night for us as an ensemble. Part of the reason was because, and I tried to remind them where we were last year. And exactly 365 days ago, there were 19 people in band. That's it, 19 people. There was a group of seniors who had already checked out because of senioritis, and they were saying, haha, have fun next year. And I'm so, I really mean when I say this because I'm so proud of you. As you can see, our numbers have grown. There's so many people who, this is their first time touching an instrument. The last concert we had in March, it was a secret, we were performing middle school music level. This is the first concert where all three of our pieces are on a national standard for high school repertoire for high school music. It's my pleasure to introduce a great student leader. This is Stephanie McConkey. She's going to introduce our next piece.
The piece that I am introducing is Moorside March. It was written by Gustav Holst and arranged by Jim Coro. Gustav was born September 1874 in Chatham, England. In 1927, Holst was asked to write a composition piece for a BBC band competition, and along came Moorside March. There are three movements. The first movement is noticeably sophisticated. Second, written beautifully, which is personally my favorite. And the third one was inspired by his daughter, Imogen Holst. This song personally reminds me of how we've grown from so tiny to so large. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you.
And that's our first Gustav Holst piece we did together. Doing Gustav Holst is like, he's like the king of band. He's like right next to John Philip Sousa, and that's quite an experience. They didn't, they know this. This is the first time we've ever gone all the way through that piece beginning to end. It is literally every time we have to stop and work on something, so that was, you could see it on their face. They're like, oh my gosh. My next announcement I'm going to make is a little bittersweet. We have, as you see in our program, we have a music banquet this year, and we're going to celebrate all these phenomenal students, the student leadership, and the incredible things that have happened in the last 365 days. Oh my gosh, you're back from Colombia. Sorry, a foreign exchange student came to our concert. She came all the way from Colombia. That's awesome. At any rate, we have a bittersweet announcement we need to make at our banquet. We're going to be announcing awards. We're going to be doing the people who've lettered in music and have gone on for that challenge. But there's going to be someone that we're really going to miss, and she's not going to be able to attend that. And I just wanted to take a moment to let her, to introduce this. To letter in music, I tried to design the requirements. It's in the band handbook that they got at the beginning of the year, and it's posted on my wall so they see it every day. To letter in music, the goal is to not only be musical, but to also have character and substance. I feel like most students in this high school have personality. I can hear their personality down the hall, blah, 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 blah. They all belong on a reality TV show. But it's so rare to find someone who really has that character, who's quiet, who leads themselves, who does the work, who does the things that no one notices, you know. And as a result, to get this letter in music, I designed it so you had to have character, and I also designed it so that you had to musically strive for something higher. And Reagan Cook was one of maybe the third person, was it second or third, do you remember? She was the third person out of everybody in all my classes to go for the letter in music. She had to do what most people do for a college audition, which is play all 12 of your major scales. She did a phenomenal job. And it is a great pleasure tonight. We're going to miss you at our banquet. We really can't wait to see you as you move to California for the summer. We cannot wait to have you back in our program. You're always welcome here, and it is with a great pleasure that I give you your letter in music tonight.
Okay, the piece I'd like to introduce is called On the Wings of Swallows. It is a memoir to a band director who had passed away. It was composed by Michael Sweeney, who had originally gotten his major in the state of California. I'm sorry, I'm not really good with this stuff, so bear with me. Like this band, as I've learned so much from, this piece has so many different sections that make up its whole. Some are soft, some are loud, but each one plays a different part in this story that we're about to play for you. Thank you.
This could be disastrous. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. I hope you're as proud of them as I am. Once again, thanks again. Hard music, obviously. Wonderful. Please drive home safe. Thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you for everything you do. Please tell them to practice more often. Thank you. Have a good night.
I am here with David Tomasini, the music director here at Pahrump Valley High School. We just saw a wonderful performance. Tell me about it.
This was a really wonderful performance. I hesitated because I'm still processing it. It was a performance that really surprised me because the music was so much more difficult than our previous concert music. And this was the first time that we've actually done full run-throughs of our music without having to stop because the music was just so difficult. And this was our first time getting it all together.
You talked about the concert band, which we saw just now, which did a beautiful job, and how we started out at 19 kids and now it's expanded.
That's correct. At the 365 days ago, 19 students were in the concert band, and now with the drumline, we've got about 35 people, and the concert band has about 45 people in it. So we dramatically increased, really over 200% in numbers. A lot of those people just picked up instruments for the first time this year and worked really hard to get at that high school level. I mean, they really surpassed several years of training to get to the high school level.
They really do, because normally don't you require that they had previous experience?
Yeah, that was a requirement, but it was either have 19 people or to really take a time to build this year up. And that was the decision I made at the get-go, was let's open the doors to everyone. Music is so beneficial to any school community, and it was really important to build the program so we had something to launch off of for next year.
So what are we looking at for next year right now at this point? I know we have some seniors that are going to be leaving. Joining band and drumline is very popular, isn't it?
This is correct, and I'm glad it's popular because this is a class where, unlike your math class or chemistry, you don't want 35 people in there, but I want 100 people in my class. I want as many students as I possibly can because they do feel like they're on a team. They feel like they're part of a family, and they really get a lot of benefits in band and in drumline that they won't get in any other class.
We have students that saying that they're going to continue on then.
Oh, it's so complimenting to hear that, absolutely. We're actually only going to lose about 5 or 6 seniors because we don't have that many seniors. So all of the leadership is in our freshmen and our sophomores, and they're pushing it forward, and they're really setting the legacy and the stonework, the groundwork for the upcoming students at the middle school and everybody that's coming to Pahrump Valley High School.
Not only do you have drumline and concert band, you have jazz band and choir. Tell me all the things.
We have our select choir, we have a women's choir, a men's choir, the concert band, then we have the drumline class, as well as a group of students who meet before school and do a brass quintet. Then we got a musical after school. It's like a glee club. I don't eat lunch. I really don't. I'm always in my room, and I always have students working on music. It's fantastic.
It's amazing how highly the students speak of you.
Well, once again, super flattering. This is my dream. When people ask me what I wanted to be when I grew up, I first used to say marine biologist, and then I found myself at a really young age saying I want to be a music director. And so I'm doing everything I wanted to ever do.
So we're winding up the school year. What's that like?
Oh, we're running and sprinting to the race line in all my classes. We have a musical next week. It's going to be here at the auditorium at 7 o'clock, $8 per ticket. And
what day is that?
That is this upcoming Friday, June 3rd and June 4th. And then we've got graduation performance. We've got Pomp and Circumstance, and then the select choir is going to perform. And then I have my own business that I run based off student leadership, and I'm being hosted at Boise State University to conduct a marching band camp over there at the end of June. And then Hawaii. Finally, Hawaii.
What is the business?
The business, it's a business that I started. It's called majorprecision.net. You can check out our website, and it really focuses on building student leadership in music programs. So a lot of music directors will send their students to our clinic at Boise State University, and we'll train them to lead their music programs and to take initiative and really develop their programs at the student level so the directors can continue to their work at their own level as well.
Wonderful. You have your hands full, and you're such a great leader for all these kids.
I try to be a role model. I hope I don't slip up. I got my fingers crossed. I try my best.
Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful end of the year and next year.
Thank you. Likewise. Can't wait to see